Today's practice is going to be built mostly on the breathing rhythm. So that's why we're going to begin, as always, with tuning in and paying attention to the breath. And we're specifically interested to feel the length of the breath. Yeah, so right now let's relax the facial muscles, probably close your eyes, please, and just begin sensing the space of your body. Precisely direct your attention downwards, even sense that your relaxed eyes are looking kind of into your chest, into your abdominal cavity, towards your pelvic floor. And if you feel or experience any heaviness of your breath, any blockage, then just breathe out through the open mouth with certain sound, very intuitively. Like find the very naturally coming sound, whatever it should be, a higher note, vibration, or maybe lower, or if that doesn't feel like a good idea, then just keep breathing through the nose. Just make sure that your breath is soft, that your nostrils are not burned. And also, if necessary, please put your both palms on the ribs where they're attached towards the sternum in front. And together we just sense in this contrast of extension when you inhale, when you breathe in and you feel like the ribs are lifting, or you sense it with your palms, or you sense it just with change of the space in your body. And make sure that when you're exhaling, you're really relaxing anywhere. Notice all the knots in the body that do really need this relaxation, including shoulders. Make sure your palms are really leaning, including your neck, including your head. And let's make one more full exhalation, after which we're going to begin to count. Just count internally. Inhale, how long does it last? And exhale, how long does that last? And through relaxation, we want to come to the rhythm that your exhale lasts much longer, or at least a bit longer than inhale. So allow yourself to inhale softly and shortly, maybe for 2 counts or 3 or 4 counts. And then when exhaling, just try to make your exhalation at least 1 or 2 counts longer. Let's dedicate 3 more breaths to that. Inhale and stay relaxed. Be soft. Just allow the inhalation, be soft and short, without any effort. Inhale till the moment, till it feels good, till it feels easy. And when exhaling, just let this exhalation to really reset, to really kind of illuminate all the heaviness, all the worry, all the tension from the body. Alright, and once you feel ready, please softly open your eyes and let's just check in. If possible, let me know how long yours inhalation and exhalation lasted. So was it like maybe 3 counts for inhale, 4, 5? If possible, you just let me know. Okay, that's very good actually. That's really great. Okay, we're gonna need that count, that number later on during certain stretching exercises. So right now, let's put our feet together into what we call Trikonasana, or also known as butterfly positioning. So let's make sure the small pinky toe edges are united together. And right now, leaning on your palms and your fingers, just kind of leaning a little bit to the back. Let's give it some ease also and shake the thighs a little bit. For next couple breaths, let's just stay tuned into breathing quality. Let's not disconnect, and making sure we enjoy every inhale and every exhale. Next dynamic part and really activate your attention into your sit-in bones. With the next inhalation, pushing against the sit-in bones, kind of roll towards your pubic bone and grabbing onto your feet, round the back, slightly tightening the pelvic floor, bringing the navel in, pleasantly round your back while relaxing the neck and tucking the chin and chest. Now, 2 more times. With the inhale, push against your sit-in bones, evenly, right and left side. Roll the shoulders a little outside, lift your head up to feel pleasant neutral neck positioning, and when exhaling, roll from your pubic bone more towards your tailbone. And lastly, rolling the shoulders in, round the back. Relaxing the hips, feel how your knees are going really low down. And one more time, inhaling, pushing against the sit-in bones, rolling the shoulders externally, elevating the chin, elevating the crown, pleasantly open in the front. And with the exhale for the last time, really feel how you're pushing against the pubic bones, the sit-in bones, round in the back, bringing the navel in and tucking the chin on the chest. And with the next inhalation, let's return to the center. And let's place the palms either on the top of the knees, or if that feels more comfortable, then we put palms on the floor. Yeah, like this, behind the thighs. And now we're gonna be inhaling and kind of lengthening. Bunny, I need you to stand on this side. You see there is another camera here for Dominica. By the way, Dominica, happy birthday again. Yay. So now with the inhalation, we're gonna be lengthening up. And then with exhalation, tightening the navel, we're elevating arms up towards the ceiling while relaxing the shoulders and turning or rotating the arms. We're sensing the scapulas that remain flat. Now inhale one more time, trying to push against the sit-in bones, lengthen into your crown, into your fingertips, and with exhalation, turn to your left and place the palms on the ground, or right palm goes on the top of the knee. Now, with the inhale, we're going to return to the center. With exhalation, we're looking to the right, tightening the belly, navel goes in. Remain balanced on both sit-in bones, and twice more each side. Inhaling, really pushing against the sit-in bones while relaxing the inner thighs. So don't kind of squeeze the inner thighs, don't bend the knees. And with the exhalation, turn to your left and looking through the left shoulder. Relax your thighs completely. Let both knees go down. Inhale again. Up, up, up. Feel the tissues kind of leaning and compressing your skeleton. With exhalation, look to your right. Place your palms on the ground, or left goes on the top of the right knee. Relaxing the shoulders again. Sense the scapulas are flat. One more time. Inhale and return to the center. Feel your abdominal wall is tight. With exhalation, look through your left, and this time precisely put the right palm on the top of the left knee. Relaxing the shoulders, remain neutral. If you need, make few intuitive movements, or you can actually kind of draw circles with the solar plexus, or let's do it together at least once. With the inhalation, half circle, and with the exhale, imagining the center of this rotation is in your solar plexus, and opposite direction. Inhaling, half circle to the opposite direction, just sensing the mobility, the amount, the amplitude that is possible for the movement of the rib cage here. And with the next exhalation, let's relax the shoulders. Let's place the head really neutral. Breathing in. Next, relax the right and left thigh. Allow your knees to really drop down. And now with the exhalation, navel goes in, tighten the pelvic floor, round in the back, kind of push against your left knee and imagine your crown moves towards it. So pleasantly stretch your back and precisely the obliques, the right side. Give it a couple more breaths. And right now, if possible, first rest at any anxiety with exhalation, then count the rhythm that you used to count before. So try to inhale for 6 at least, and exhale for 8. And that's okay if you will begin with much shorter count, that's fine. So maybe it's going to be 3 or 4, just stick to certain rhythmical breathing. You will notice the more you relax, the more the anxiety goes down, the longer your exhalation becomes, the longer and softer your inhalation becomes. So after 2 or 3 breaths, or you're welcome to stay here longer, especially if you feel certain tightness in the right or the left side, and the line uniting your shoulders and hips. Let's do one more. Inhale, count in your own rhythm, and exhale. At least try to add 1 or 2 more counts, so the duration of your exhalation is longer, and you're very welcome to exhale through your mouth with certain sound. Now with the next inhale, inhale, let's return to the center. Elevating arms above the head. Now look into your right. Settle the left palm on the top of the right knee and kind of pushing against both hands. So your right against the floor, your left against the knee. Make sure your inner thighs are really relaxed. Tighten the pelvic floor, bring the navel in. So it feels, besides you're turned, you're twisted, it feels like you're pushing both of the ribs in the back, like evenly, simultaneously to the back, and tucking the chin on the chest. Just stick right now to your breathing rhythm. And when inhaling, try to make the middle of your back breathing. So really sense how the ribs there are elevated when you're calmly inhaling. And when exhaling, relax more, relax deeper, and allow yourself to exhale for at least 1 or 2 counts longer. 2 more breaths here. And when inhaling, just allow your body to balance itself. So if you feel some disbalance of pressure, like you need to transfer more body weight on another sitting bone or another part of your supporting surface, maybe between the palms, share the body weight pressure between your pelvic floor and your feet. Like really try to equalize that. This will give you a very adequate, pleasant stretching experience. Now with the next inhalation, we're gonna rise up, stretching the arms above the head. And next we're gonna cross the legs. This time you're grabbing your shins like this and you're pulling them right and left side. So your right knee is on the top. Okay, that's it. This is where we and how we do it. Now with the next inhalation, we're rotating the shoulders internally and we are sliding. So do you remember we were talking about doing the class and how nice you're gonna be? Yeah, and not really taking too much attention right now. Will you please sit here and can I please keep demonstrating, my love? Because right now I'm really having trouble to get into the position, sweetheart. Okay, so when we inhale, we are turning the shoulders in and we're sliding the wrist away. And with the exhalation, tightening the navel, bringing it in, we're lengthening through the neutral spine, my love. This is the moment when mommy's saying, no, please, Bunny. Can you at least stand on this side? Okay. So we lengthen it with exhalation and laying the belly on the top of the thighs, relaxing completely. So we're using here this composition of knees under the chest, like certain volume, like a pillow, to make a nice curve into the spine. And if possible, tucking the chin on the right knee, on the top knee, sensing the pleasant amount of stretch in the right hip. We're breathing. Begin with a rest and exhalation, and then return to counting. Your inhale for 6 if possible, and your exhale for 8. So don't let anything distract you right now. Your breath, what matters the most. Honestly, the position, the shape of your body really matters much less than the comfort of your breathing. We're gonna do 3 more breaths here. When inhaling, softly count make it the duration of your inhale. Most pleasant and natural one, and then let your exhalation to last at least for 1 or 2 counts, or maybe even more, longer. And don't be surprised if with time you'll discover that your breath extends, kind of stretches into much longer rhythm. And that's it. So let's do the last full exhale, and if you feel intuitively that you'd like to exhale with this mouth sound, then let's do so. And once you're ready with the next inhalation, slide your palms to put them in front of you, pressing up. And with the exhalation, again, returning into neutrality. So you feel right, left, sit and bone are pressed evenly, your legs are relaxed by now. With the next inhale, we're elevating arms above the head. So we're rotating the arms, so we feel the shoulder blade, the scapula is really flat. And with the next exhale, we're turning to the right and we're dropping arms down, so we're in the twist as much as we want to be. Just try not to use your left arm too much, pushing against the the right top knee. We prefer to rotate through the neck, so we'll look, keeping the chin above the shoulder, we'll look deep. So let's say we're looking behind you is your 6 o'clock and you're looking into your like 9 o'clock type of thing. So the deeper you turn with your, like sending your eyes, gazing, the more your neck twists and the more your right shoulder rotates, the more it brings the lumbar twist and going into the waist, leaving the low back really, really relaxed and aligned. So now for next 2 breaths, let's try to breathe with the rhythm, with a set rhythm when inhaling. Softly, this time it can be shorter. Maybe these are 3 or 4 counts. Then just give your exhalation at least 1 or 2 counts longer. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. When exhaling, trying to bring navel a little deeper in and looking through the shoulder a little deeper in. Now with the next inhale, return to the center, just elevating your arms, setting them in front of you, shift into kind of table positioning with your right knee in front of you, and now slide it much more forwards between your thumbs. So you're entering the pigeon pose and switching to the right, to the left. We're here in the first place to just feel the balance between the right and left side, right and left hip, right and left shoulder. Make sure your left leg is relaxed, your right ankle is relaxed. And now for 3 times with inhalation, we're doing something reminding the upper facing dog. So first we're rotating the shoulders externally, pressing up. So really activate your palms and lengthen into the crown. And now with the exhalation, you want to gather your pelvic floor, tighten in the glutes, you're rolling the hips and round in the back. With your left knee kind of stuck on the ground, make sure it's standing with its center. Feel a really full stretch in the left quad and pleasant stretch for the sacrum. So twice more. Inhaling, you are rolling the shoulders, you're lowering the hips, you're opening up, and with the exhalation, you're really tightening the pelvic floor and pushing against the palms. This time you're round in the back. So this reminds you of the cat pose. One more time. Inhaling, externally rotating the shoulders, kind of putting the pubic bone on the ground, lengthening, pushing against the palms, against your legs. With exhalation, tightening the glutes, rolling the hips, and kind of sending the pubic bone towards your nose. Pleasantly push against your palms, under both knees. Just feel the necessary stretch, and with the next inhalation, return to the center, to the neutral pigeon pose. And now with the exhalation, we're looking for the left shoulder. And we're searching for necessary muscles to bring that left shin, that left leg towards us. Yeah, like this. So contract the left glute a couple times, and contracting it, bring the heel towards yourself. Try flexing the foot, try pointing the toes up. Flexing the foot, pointing the toes up, and now stretching your left arm towards the top of the foot, bending the elbow, and if possible, rotating the fingers externally. First to the left and forwards. And just return to the center with your hips and shoulders square, and try, as pleasant as it is, to bring your left heel towards the left glute. Yep, so that's the turn. And then gazing forwards, just try to keep the balance between right and the left hip as much as possible. Relax into the shape, and if necessary, you can always lean a little bit more forwards to create to support the neutrality for the low back. Now try with the exhalations to contract both glutes and kind of roll the hips, and maybe kind of enter the cat position. So you're welcome to round the back, and with inhalation, remain in kind of in the frame of the shape, kind of roll your shoulders externally, like upper facing dog, gazing up. with exhalation, try to contract the glutes and kind of send the pubic bone towards the nose. Relax in both shoulders. Keep the pressure on the left foot the same. Let's try to do this one more time. Inhale, open it up. Kind of forgetting about the right quad right now. Now with the exhalation, we're contracting the glutes, and that's when the left quad is saying hi. It's stretching right now, so give a little bit of pressure on that left knee. And now with the next inhalation, we're letting this left foot go away a little bit and trying to kind of give more pressure. So you have a lot of body weight into your hips right now, so you're relaxing your legs. Try not to push against this right leg, but kind of flatten it up. Now with the exhalation, turn your shoulders. And how do we rotate the chest? Through looking first. Yes, so try to gaze behind or like through your left shoulder, twisting in the neck. Say hi to the left foot. That's very like unexpected angle. Now you can really see your foot. And next, again, bend, and so your left glute becomes contracted right now. You're bringing the foot towards yourself. Grab it with the right hand, and next stretch your left arm to set the foot inside the elbow, like this. Then we will elevate both hands and create such a grip. Yeah, as much as it feels pleasant. If you feel any pain, any discomfort, immediately leave the position and just remind yourself that the key to it is to relax the right hip, to really give a lot of pressure on it. Yeah, or if you feel like you're not ready to lift your right arm, just keep it on the ground and let the left foot really remain inside the elbow, like this. So the trick of this position is to relax both hips, give a lot of pressure on your thighs right now, and to rotate through the neck spine, through the lumbar spine, yeah, supporting low back spine with a tightened abdominal wall. That's it. Now we're gonna let the left leg go with the next inhale, and with the exhalation we're returning to the center. And this time we're laying the bell on the top of the right thigh, stretching out in front of us, resting in a very classical version of the pigeon pose. So I do that. You can kind of pull the ground towards yourself, reaching forwards, and then lay down, completely relaxing. Give yourself the first rest and exhalation. Once you are inside this position, exhale fully, completely relax, kind of forget that you're firm. Right now you're liquid. And begin counting a very calming rhythm. Almost like from the center of universe. When you inhale, let it be eternal. So calm, soft, easy. And then just add a couple more counts when exhaling. Feel that you have this control. It's up to you how fast or how slow to exhale. And this time you choose it to be really slow. And so the inhalation feels like the wave coming in. And the next exhalation just lasts a little longer than inhale. Let this count inside your mind, this internal count, just be like a clock. Very rhythmical, very calming, in your own tempo. Very connected to your own frequency. However, if you feel that the slow counting is not your thing right now, it's okay to be counting a little faster, a little more cheerful. That's fine. And with the next inhale, we're gonna, once you feel ready, slowly kind of, like imagine you were sleeping, so you're like moving very slowly with no hurry. Walk your palms towards yourself, and with the exhalation, contracting the glutes and round in the back, like really push yourself against the ground. So you're actively rising through the cat pose and leaning on the left knee, tucking the toes. You can walk thus on the fingertips, lifting the palm center, and stretch your right leg in front of you. If If this won't work, you are always welcome to rise up first, settle the distance between the left knee and right knee, point the toes, and next we're going to be inhaling, thinking of bending in the hips and kind of sending the sitting bones to the back. And thusly, with the neutral spine, we're folding forwards just as much as feels good for the back of our right leg. And with the exhalation, we are leaning on the flat right foot and we're dropping both hips down, making sure that the right knee is happy. So slide the foot much further, feel the nice compression, embracing the joint. Now with the inhalation again, rising up. But think that you're pulling your sitting bones to the back first. Okay, so I'm going to turn like this right now to demonstrate that once we exit this position, we begin with the sitting bone direction. I'm thinking to send the sitting bone and then I'm kind of pushing against the heel, and the more I send my sitting bones away, the more I feel the stretch. Twice more with the exhale, we're giving pressure, nicely relaxing in the hips. Give some pressure on the right foot. And now with the inhale again, we're pushing against the right heel, thinking of directing the sitting bones to the back. So what I want from you is mostly, this movement, like send this sitting bones to the back and then sense, the resulting stretch. That's it. Okay. From this position, so you did 3 reps of this dynamic stuff, and now remaining with your right leg straight, we're gonna lean the left arm somewhere to the left of the left knee, and we're gonna stretch the right leg like this on the ground. We're gonna perform something which is a bit lighter version of half moon pose. So let's make sure that left palm, left knee, and the right foot, which is perpendicular. So it's flat on the ground, it's perpendicular to your left knee. Your glutes are contracted right now, so you're rolling the hips and you're active. You're pushing against the floor with the left palm, with the left knee, and you're pressing the small pinky toe edge to the ground. Now with the next inhalation, align your head position and lift your right arm, stretch it up to the ground. With the exhalation, we're gonna reach through the right temple to the ground. Inhaling up, really opening, rotating both shoulders externally, pressing that right foot flat to the ground. Exhaling, reach with your right palm above the head and kind of to the floor. Pleasantly stretching the right side of the body. One more. Inhale. Reaching up, actively pushing against the floor. So feel how your pelvic area here is really spreading, how all the front of your chest is open, and with exhalation, reach like somebody's pushing or pulling your right wrist above the head, like towards the floor. And now one more time, we're opening up into the space. And next, with the exhalation, we're setting the straight right foot ahead of us, and we're returning into this kind of where one position. And we're going to be inhaling, setting the palms in this namaste position. With exhalation, we are setting the left elbow on the top of the right knee, and we're looking through the shoulder. And actually, in the beginning, we'll look through the shoulder, rotating through the neck, and only then through the chest. Okay, it's okay if something pops here. That's actually pretty normal or typical that happens here. And now for 2 more times, we're going to do this in dynamic. So with inhalation, look down, return, standing on the left knee, lay your left palm on the ground, press the right foot flat, and by the finish of inhalation, open in this half moon pose. With exhalation, set the foot in front of you, and already looking through the left shoulder. By the end of your exhalation, enter this twisted positioning. Now one more time, only one more. Inhaling, this lighter version of half moon. With exhalation, look straight, push and stretch your right leg ahead of you, looking through the left shoulder, trying to keep your palms combined together in front of the sternum, so kind of push your left elbow down. This time, remain in this position. With the inhalation, open your arms, and if possible, through internal shoulder rotation, lay the back of your left palm underneath the right thigh, and the back of your right palm goes behind the sacrum. If possible, create the grip underneath, And if next possible, tuck the toes of the right foot and slowly tighten in the left knee up, elevate yourself and spread in the body weight evenly on both feet. The elevation is optional. So this is okay. Breathing in, breathing out. For 2 more breaths, just stay here. If possible, try to calculate your inhalation, exhalation rhythm right now. Maybe inhale shorter than 6. Maybe it's 2 or 3 or 4, but let's make sure that exhalation is once or twice, 2 counts longer. Breathing in, breathing out. Once you're ready with the inhale again, open, stretch your arms. With exhalation, lay your palms flat on the ground and either leaning on the left knee, return into the kind of easy version of half-moon pose, or if that's okay for you, maybe Dominica, when you'll be watching this in the record, then you're leaning on the right foot in front of you and opening in this Ardha Chandrasana half-moon pose. Up to you. Natasha, also you're welcome to choose any of these options. Let's spend altogether 3 more breaths in this static half-moon positioning. Let's make sure that breath kind of goes through all over the body when inhaling. Trying to count internally how long the inhalation lasts, like open up fully, especially in your hips, especially in your shoulders, in your neck. And then with exhalation, tighten in the pelvic floor. Just exhale till like fully grill your tissue and fully contract the belly, the abdominal wall, the pelvic floor. And your exhalation becomes at least 1 or 2 counts longer. With the next inhale, lay your palms, both of them on the ground in front of you. Return into table pose and begin either moving intuitively to the right, to the left, or uniting your toes, sitting your glutes on the heels and resting in the child pose. Any of these options will work. If you chose to perform the half-moon classical version, then you are doing the going down through Paschimottanasana, kneeling, and doing the same either in dynamics, either in static child positioning. Anytime you appear in a certain shape, you kind of acknowledge yourself that your body is shaped, it's up to certain frame. Then immediately begin, like send your attention into first reset and exhalation, just this, and then out of this reset, begin counting your new, soft, easy inhale. Doesn't matter how long or short it is. Just count the first impression and then exhale and add a couple more, or maybe even more, like 4, 5, 6, 10 more counts. And if you feel like your mind is shifting into meditation, then having more empty mind, you can fully allow your body to talk to you and to kind of show you what is the state that it's missing. Just the way you understood this comment, just maybe you will notice that certain areas of your body kind of sending you certain information, certain communications. So just stay in this observant mode. And then once you feel ready, slowly with the next inhale, gaze forwards. And we will begin with the down facing. So we're lift on the knees, and with the exhale, shifting to the back, standing solidly on the knees, making sure the shoulders are relaxed and relaxing through the neck, letting the heavy head make the neck even longer, and your face kind of moves in between your feet, rather there than in between your palms. You're welcome to also switch to the right, to the left. We're not for long here, so once you acknowledge your body shape, then do this reset and exhalation, and 2 or 3 breaths, just count. Inhale here. And make all the necessary adjustments to feel comfortable. So with the exhalation, you feel really enough pressure on your heels, your feet and your palms are spreading the pressure evenly. Your exhale lasts longer than inhale, and you have enough focus to manage to count. Now the next inhale, return on your knees. And this time we are going to set the left knee in front. Bunny, sweetie, this is not happening right now. Please move. So the left knee goes forwards and we're crossing, settling the right knee in between, spreading shins a little wider, sitting down like this. And now with the inhalation, kind of roll through your sitting bones. Roll a little bit forwards while rotating your shoulders internally and lay in the belly. So your idea is to kind of push the belly, the solar plexus towards the right thigh, the left thigh, the left knee, and then lay on the top of it. So really relaxing through the hips and as much as possible to push against the sitting bones. So begin this intention of leaning forwards, not somewhere in the middle of your body, but really from the first area of supporting from your sitting bones, even a little bit from your feet. All that is pushing you against the ground and moving you forwards and relaxing everywhere where it must be relaxed and acknowledging yourself in this shape. Exhale with the rest and exhalation and breathe in into this area between your shoulder blades, into the back of your neck, in the middle of your back, in the sacrum. If anything bothers you, like maybe hips or shins or anything else, think of it, of this area with, when you exhale, with the idea of like, okay, I'm not resisting. I'm able to let it go. Everything happens with my observation. No chaos, no fear, no anxiety right now. There's simply no space for that. I'm fully relaxed, I'm fully observant, which gives me the point of control with no tension, with no anxiety. Just confirming this with very calm rhythm of counting internally. Feel aware of your inhalation length and exhalation length. And once you'll feel ready with the next inhale, gaze forwards and walk your palms forwards, rising arms above the head with the exhale tightening the navel in, contracting the pelvic floor so it even feels like you're squeezing the inner thighs. Looking through the left shoulder, make this neck rotation initial, looking deep through the left shoulder, already sensing that the balance between right and left sitting bone is preserved. So the sense of pressure on both of your feet and both sitting bones is even. And remain calm. This calm will allow you to stretch your inhalation because, of course, naturally you're kind of contracted in your diaphragm right now. So exhale, kind of accent your exhalation, relax more, and you'll feel the volume for inhalation, feel the space. So soft, slow inhale. Manage to, if you begin, let's say with 3 counts for inhale, manage to stretch it till 5, maybe till 6 normally. And then exhale even longer, even letting your body melt in those areas where you met the most resistance when trying to inhale longer. Let's do one more breath. While inhaling, kind of try to lengthen up a little bit, kind of grow taller. This will give you more space for inhalation, and then with the exhalation, actually allow your neck, your shoulders to kind of melt, move lower, move down, maybe even kind of curve your spine a little bit. So really make the areas that were firm, that were active, to relax. And now with the next inhale, return to the center, set the palms ahead of you, slide the left knee again forwards between the thumbs. The right leg goes to the back into this classical pigeon pose. And now looking through, oh no, we're not going to be looking yet through the shoulder. We're going to be opening with the upper facing dog position. And when you do so, also pull your right foot away from your head. And when exhaling, tighten the glutes and round in the back, kind of feel like you drag that right knee on the floor. Of course, it doesn't move, but it gives you the stretch of the right quad. And twice more, inhale and lowering the hips, open through the shoulders, lengthening into the crown, exhaling, contracting the glutes, pushing against the legs and palms round in the back. And one more time, inhale and relaxing, rotating the shoulders, lengthening through the neck, pushing the right foot against and sliding it away, exhaling round in the back, pushing against palms, both knees, contracting the glute, like really close the butt crack right now. And with the next inhalation, return to the center. Now look through the right shoulder, contracting the right glute, bring the right heel towards yourself, flexed foot or the foot is pointed, however feels better. And now stretch your right arm towards it. You're kind of rotated, naturally rotated right now, but return with the next exhalation, tighten the navel, bringing it in as a firm support underneath your low back. Return to the squareness of your hips and shoulders, and then make a decision if you want to rotate the palm to the right, to the front, so your fingertips kind of pointed underneath your armpit, if that's okay. This will give you additional shoulder stretch. And then exhale, but exhale, just relax. Bring the palm a little lower. And once your shoulders and hips are when they're square, in this shape you can also practice this cow and cat dynamic switching. So when inhaling, kind of try to roll your shoulders externally. Again, this will give you some impression for the right shoulder. And then when exhalation comes, you're contracting the glutes and kind of rolling the pubic bone, the hips underneath yourself, and oh yeah, the right quad says hi, says wow. So same as we've been doing this here. Of course, the amplitude is limited much more, but still you'll feel it as a very delicate change in your perception and how it feels actually. So with exhalation, hips rolling, kind of trying to round the back, and yeah, this gives you the impression for the quad. Let's try to do it one more time, opening through the shoulders and then rolling the hips. Next, especially after if you did that, you'll feel like, oh, I want to let that right foot really go away. So stretch this arm, and then grabbing the foot with the left palm, move the foot into the middle of your right elbow. Remain and relax, so return, kind of looking a little bit to your left, and let's make it wise, let's make it biomechanically correct. So start looking first through your right shoulder, kind of reaching with your arm, and now with exhalation, tighten the pelvic floor, tighten the navel in. This will group your body tissue, and this will allow you to lift the left arm. Otherwise, if you feel that you lift the arm and something breaks, something hurts, then better remain linen. But if that's possible, you're stretching your left arm, bending the elbow, and then creating such a grip. And elevating the elbow, kind of stretching it forwards, relax and try to count at least for 2 breaths. Doesn't matter how long or short the inhalation, just stick right now to counting, to calm yourself down, to release the anxiety of doing something right or wrong. Just trust your body sensation. Right now your armpits are open, your shoulders are really stretching, so try to open the elbows a little wider. Try to remain with your right foot and right elbow in the same surface with your right hip, so don't let it fall kind of behind, and let yourself to fall out the surface from the surface. Once you feel enough with the inhalation, set the left palm on the ground, let the leg go, and it feels really pleasant to return to the center right now. Now with the inhalation, kind of pull yourself forwards, like imagine your solar plexus is to move through your left knee, and then exhale and relaxing, sensing that was exactly this Rasitan type of exhalation. So in this peaceful body shape, just keep counting. Inhale, exhale, inhale, time, or even longer if it feels right. Inhale, breathing in. Slowly and softly relaxing all over in your left leg, your foot, your ankle, your left hip. And then exhaling long and soft and slow, making sure that the right side of your body sinks into the floor the same as your left. And now with the next inhalation, gaze forward, walk your palms towards yourself. And now we're pressing up through this hip rolling. So squeeze your glutes, push against your palms and kind of bring that left knee upwards and stretch that left heel forward. So you're rising up if necessary. Now we're going to be bending through the hips, sending the sitting bones away. So if that works, you can actually put your palms on the hips and push. There are your thumbs on the back, on the sacrum, that push your sacrum to lean forwards, and you're pulling with your other fingers, you're pulling your hips away. So that's how you're bending in your hips. That's your inhalation. With the exhalation, set that left foot flat, slide it enough forwards to not to hurt your left knee. Let the square hip go down. And twice more, so all together we do 3 reps. With inhaling through the hip, bending through, sliding your sitting bones away. This feels like nice itchy stretch in your sitting bones. And with exhalation, slide that foot forward. Really let yourself maybe lean on your arms, lower the hips. Your right knee is in the center, so there's no disbalance, and you still appreciate the stretch in your right quad. With the next inhalation, again, sitting bones go away. Rise, lift that left foot, pull it towards yourself to really fully enjoy the stretch in the back of your left leg. And now with the exhalation, just make sure you're leaning on the center of the knee. Yeah, looks good. Now with the inhalation, return, standing on your right knee. Slide the left foot away to make the same line, left foot, right knee, and lay your palm, if possible, rotating the fingertips externally so your shoulder is open as well. And now glue the small pinky toe edge to the floor. So when you do this, when you push the left foot flat into the ground, it opens the hips here, and especially contracting the glutes all together, it feels very nice as a positive stretch, not too much. And of course, it's nice position, and also feel the tightness of the belly. And with the next inhalation, rise your left arm up, both shoulders externally rotated, same as your hips are opened right now. With exhalation, reach with your left arm above the head, looking straight or looking down, just don't collapse in your neck. Kind of actually try to lengthen, like your crown is moving into the left palm. And twice more, inhale. Even this seems very easy, it's like static, very simple exercise, but apply this internal effort. So don't be lazy, don't deactivate your body, but really push the small pinky toe edge into the ground. Reach with that left hand and keep lengthening your crown towards the palm of your left hand. And one more time, inhaling, really try to push against your right palm, your right knee. Like press that small pinky toe of your left foot into the ground and rise, pull that left arm, long arm up. And the last time, exhaling, reach with the left hand. So you fully stretch the tissue in the left side of the body. Now with the inhale, turn down to the floor, rise up, pushing against your hands, and we're gonna turn again towards the left foot, bending the left knee, entering this easy version of first warrior. Now inhaling, we're rising and stretching arms above, combining the palms, and with exhalation, make sure you begin looking through the left shoulder, turning and setting the elbow on the knee. Now with the inhale, we return to our half moon positioning, and with the exhalation, we're returning to the twisted warrior one, making sure you're fully aligned. There's no hurt, there's no injury. Inhaling, and if you feel like this is not fully challenging you, you can do just the half moon pose and then returning to the warrior with the elevated knee. So let's all together finish independently which version you chose. We remain in this twisted warrior one, looking through the left shoulder, sensing the neutral spine line, pushing against both feet and the right knee, lengthen into the crown, breathe in. Now with the exhale, drop your arms down, navel goes in, tighten the pelvic floor. The back of your right palm goes underneath the left thigh. The back of the left palm goes behind the sacrum. Create the finger grip if that's possible. And remain here for at least 3 breaths if possible. Touch the toes of your right foot and elevate the right knee. Spread the body weight evenly on both feet. Okay, Bunny, please. Okay, that's good. Oh, Bunny, and if possible, you are sticking to your breath counting. Inhaling and exhaling. Ouch. Okay, Bunny, please be nice. Let mommy finish this class with no injuries, okay? Okay, after the 3rd breath, or if you feel you want to stay here longer, you're welcome to. Untwist yourself, kinda, and again return into the half moon position, and either on the right knee, or if you choose to do the classical stand. So with the inhale, open up, and or on standing version, open up. Okay. Yes, so either or. When we're almost done, so like this. Yep. So as we did before, leaning on the right knee, stretching the left leg down, setting the right palm underneath the shoulder, opening up and spending 3 breaths just to stabilize the pelvis. There's also, besides the stretch that we've given to the tissue, to give the nice compression, nice alignment for pelvis positioning according to the chest, according to the neck. This very simple shape. What we want to feel here is the full like highway feeling, highway opening in the hips and the shoulders right now. I want to kind of feel like a big sails, sail on the ship, on the boat, opening through the hip rotation, through the shoulder rotation, sense an active body pushing against the right palm, right knee, gluing the flat left foot, looking straight, looking up, feeling the opening in the left side of the neck. One more breath. And you're my hero if you also manage to count your breath, if you reminded yourself about this. So one more inhale, one more exhale. And then returning, rolling down and settling into the table pose like this. Bunny, you're amazing. I am sure Natasha's enjoying seeing you, but please come closer to mommy. Okay, so through the table pose, you're welcome to enter your child positioning. And we're going to add on 3 more breaths. Sweetheart, come baby. Come baby. In the child pose, just completely intuitively opening thighs wider, dropping the belly on the floor, reaching forwards. Maybe you'll feel like you want to stretch more to the right side or to the left, like adding some stretch to the right to left side of the body. We are finalizing, so that's the final position, and what we did today was really looking into the connection between hips and shoulders, through the obliques, through the superficial lateral facial line. And what you may feel is certain kind of sensation of numbness or swollen, or like some tissue over sudden gets stretched. Something like after the long day when you took your foot out of the shoe that was compressing it. You feel this. That your body is being alive, but not only through the pleasant sensation, but kind of this a little bit hurty, itchy sensation. So what we want to do right now is to feel how the floor is stabilizing the position between the hips, right side of the body, left side of the body, and we want to fulfill the volume of it with the breath. So for the next 3 breaths, just let's make sure you're relaxing your belly. And when you inhale and you feel this hemisphere of your belly moving out, the pelvic floor also kind of moving out, like a hammock between your sitting bones. And when you exhale, and you keep the tissue relaxed. So if before in the practice you've been contracting your pelvic floor, then bringing the navel in, right now you're really letting the tissue rest and relax. So feel right now like you're breathing with your full body. When you inhale, the space increases everywhere, in the full space of your body. And when you exhale, it's very gently compress and without effort. So the difference between inhalation and exhalation slowly fades. There is not such a big difference anymore. Both feel very light, very easy. It's a lot like you're filling your body with air right now. Your body moves. Its capacity is infinite. I feel ease and light. And so slowly, if you feel like switching the position and entering your shavasana, it's up to you. You can lay on the belly, or you can turn on the back from your child pose that you've been in. Just laying flat with your arms and legs stretched out, closing your eyes, remaining with your eyes closed. Yes, and just enjoy the sweetest shavasana, just the way that feels right now. Dedicating your attention to the breath, or choosing certain kind of boring noise in the surrounding. Sticking your attention completely to this monotone, repetitive sound that helps you to realize that you're nowhere else but right now, right here, through the sober perception of your body sensation, including your breathing, including your pulse, including anything and everything your proprioception sends you. I'm thanking you so much for today. The practice was soft, pretty pleasant, but still invigorating. So thank you, and I'll see you next week. Namaste. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Dominika. Thank you for your attention, for your practicing, and as always, happy birthday. Życzymy Ci najlepszego. Happy birthday.
Yeah.